Yes, that's right, MARKIE has somehow found a way to make not one, but 2 videos on a sauce that is pink. Yeah, the channel's really going downhill, isn't it? Now, before we get into the very monumental news about the pink sauce, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, because I'm trying to hit 400,000 subscribers on this channel, and we're quite a bit off right now, so any help would be bloody lovely. Yeah, if you didn't see my last video on the pink sauce, I basically give a recap on why the pink sauce situation is even a situation in the first place. And if I had to give a very fast and not very detailed answer to what the pink sauce situation is, basically there was this woman who made her own sauce that was pink. It went viral on TikTok, she started selling it, the packaging was fucked, the ingredients were fucked, it could make people ill, it could potentially harm people in a very severe way, and she got a lot of backlash for it. That's the basic answer. Obviously there's a lot more to it, so if you want to know more, I made a previous video going into more detail. And because the backlash got so big, Chef Pii, the person who made the sauce, ended up on a talk show that I hadn't heard of before, but I believe it's called like Karamo or Camaro or something like that. I think that's a car, but it's a some show. And not only was Chef Pii on this show, there was a woman called Ali who actually made a few reviews on the pink sauce, and to be honest, wasn't even that critical.
My bottle doesn't look swollen, okay? It doesn't, it gives. I checked the seal, everything's good on that. A little bite is not gonna hurt me. And if it does, and it gives me food poisoning, at least I'll lose a couple pounds. There's really not like a bad smell to it at all. It's like watered down ranch, just like everyone's saying, but yeah, there's like a sweet aftertaste that is not good. Like I would not eat this on my pizza. I wouldn't dip my chicken nuggets in it.
Like she's reviewing a sauce that when people looked into the ingredients discovered that it could cause botulism, which is a very severe, and I mean very severe form of food poisoning, and she said some kind of nice things and then ended it with, it's not that great. Like, it's not the worst review in the world, is it? But apparently this video was such a scathing review that they ended up on this talk show, and Chef Pii and the host, oh god, I really need to know what his name is. 2 seconds. I think I'm going to pronounce it Karamo. I'm very sorry if that is wrong. If you've watched any of my videos before, you would know pronunciation isn't exactly my strong point. But the review was so hard-hitting that the host and Chef Pii both just ganged up on Ali and went as far to say that she's not very special.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special, okay?
Which is very bizarre, because if you're selling a product, you would assume that the customer should be special, you know? They're the most special people in this situation, right? And it gets even worse because Ali, who has been very nice about this whole situation, says, oh, you know what, we could both learn from this. And the host says, nah, fuck that, it's only you who has to learn.
Moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
So obviously, as you can imagine, a lot of people weren't happy with this interview. They felt like they kind of just ganged up on Ali, even though she was really in the right, and they completely disregarded the fact that this woman sold a dangerous product and made many errors along the way, didn't really take accountability, and now she's blaming the customers. Like, apparently that's normal in business. And it got so bad that they actually deleted the episode, and when you go on any of Karamo's newest videos, even weeks and potentially a month after the situation happened, it's just full of comments about the pink sauce. So as you can see, I haven't seen any of the new uploads apart from this one right here, because I just wanted to see if the comments were still going mad. But let's click on one from 2 days ago that I haven't seen, and let's read the comments. Tuesday on Karamo, he avoids accountability again. Hashtag cancel Karamo. No apology yet? Not surprised. On the next Karamo, the pink sauce demon comes to his house and gives him botulism. And then we have some more very creative comments, like this one with 17 likes that says, pink sauce. You know? Very to the point. And it's not just in the YouTube comments where Karamo's getting all of this backlash. We also have tweets with quite a lot of likes, like this one that says, how did I miss this interview with the pink sauce lady and Karamo berating a customer? Karamo said, no, only one of you has something to learn, and it was not the woman who was selling botulism ranch. Bro, Karamo Brown defending the pink sauce lady makes me question every advice he's ever given on Queer Eye. And then after all the backlash, whilst Karamo was staying silent, we finally got some form of response. Thank you, but one of my favourite things is to see people who are hating on me still sharing and promoting clips of me helping people on my show to do their hating. See, God will even have your haters doing the work to promote you when you're waking in your purpose. Never be bothered by haters. You know what's funny about these responses, right? I've done so many videos on YouTubers who have had to respond to backlash in the past, and genuinely, they all sound the same. As soon as someone gets caught doing something that's not right, it's just, oh, fuck the haters and thank you for promoting me. Now call me crazy, but I would assume that it would be better promotion if people liked your show, and we're saying more positive things about your show. Like, surely the fact that every comment on every video you upload is negative isn't good promotion. I get the views might go up, but in the nicest way possible, even that's not really true. Like, if we look at the views on these videos, like, yeah, you get a few thousand views, but it's not like groundbreaking stuff, right? This promotion clearly hasn't helped you all that much. And to be fair, I didn't even know what the Karamo show was until the situation happened, and now I only have a negative opinion on the show and will not watch another episode of it. So, like, that can't be good. But yeah, it seems clear why Karamo and Chef Pii did get along so well, you know, the lack of responsibility on any situations when they're wrong. Like, they have a lot in common. And you know what? The response to Karamo's tweet, like, saying fuck the haters, kind of gives me a bit more hope in humanity. So we've got people like this saying, it's too easy to call people haters when they have an opinion on why something you did was wrong. Rather than point fingers, it's better to look at why people think that. That goes for both you and Chef Pii. Sorry, but being held accountable for your actions isn't hating. Remember when she said that the FDA showed up at her door when they don't do so? Remember when they were exploding containers of pink sauce? Keep the same energy towards your girl boss, sweetie. Laughing my ass off, this guy destroyed his own reputation and integrity for some sauce. Like, as weird as that sounds, it's fucking true. And the sauce wasn't even good. Like, if you're gonna ruin your credibility over some sauce, maybe some, like, Nando sauce for my UK viewers. Just something that tastes a little bit nicer, you know? Not the fucking pink sauce that could kill you. Okay, legally, I have to say, I don't know if it would actually kill you or not. It might just make you throw up or something, which is a little bit better. But you know what? In the biggest twist of this entire story, Chef Pii, the person who has had Backlash for God knows how many months now, and hasn't really taken any responsibility, seems to have maybe taken a bit of responsibility now. Because we got this video from Ali where she shows some text messages between her and Chef Pii, and it's actually a bit of an apology. Ali, I just wanted to write you directly to apologise and to thank you for the grace you've shown me through this whole experience. I feel bad about the way I spoke toward you. I shouldn't have said what I said and I want to apologise. My words and behaviour were coming from a bad place. Being a single mom, I am too, and having a large audience on social media, I know you understand how overwhelming this can all be. Now straight away she kind of comes in with a few excuses, which I've seen a lot of people pick up, you know, the single mum thing, which she says a lot, which I get. That could be obviously very hard, but it does sound a bit of like an excuse of why she acted like that. And then obviously saying the fact that she has a large audience and that you should understand that it can be quite overwhelming and stuff. There are a few excuses, but of course when people name excuses, they then mention that they're not making excuses. None of these are excuses for my behaviour. I just wish I had come from a place of forgiveness instead of anger. I am deeply sorry for that. You are right. You and every customer deserve to be listened to. If I could go back, I would have approached the interview from a better place mentally. My life has changed drastically a few months ago. I am learning from all of this and I want to thank you for your kindness. No matter what I'm going through personally, putting down the next person is not okay. I messed up. And for that I wanted to sincerely say that I am sorry for the way I treated you. Thank you, Veronica/Chef Pii. Now here's the thing, right? We can dissect the apology and say it came really late and maybe she's only saying this because of all the backlash and whatnot, but at least she said something. Karamo, the TV host, who should have done their research, you know, because they're a host of a show, just kind of like teamed up on Ali and kind of went at her and still hasn't apologised. And if anything, it seems like he's kind of like doubled down on it and pretending that he does like the fact that people are hating on him, just kind of like acting like a child. But at least Chef Pii said something. And then Ali responded to Chef Pii, to which Chef Pii responded saying, I certainly agree that there has been so much that I've learned from this. Thanks for responding and for being warm to me. I'm sure it's been a roller coaster for you too. I commend for how you have handled everything and I hope we can do positive things together in the future, and I want to let you know that you are special. I mean, what a lovely thing to say. And I would love to send you a special package if you are open to it once we relaunch. Blessing to you and your baby girl, Pii. So yeah, like I said, everyone can have their opinions and if they think this is sincere or not. A lot of people don't really seem to, but at least she said something. I don't think it's genuine, I think it's more, I didn't expect it to go this way, so I'm sorry now. This has PR crisis management all over it. Glad she sent it, but who knows if she wrote it, lol. Let's hope it's not just the case that the source should be put out soon and she actually realised how wrong she was. Well written too, it's given someone else wrote it. Which is quite ironic because this comment isn't very well written at all. It was actually quite hard to read, if anything. But like the comment did say, the source is relaunching soon. Hopefully, safe to consume, you know? that'd be great. Chef Pii has now made a few videos like answering questions about the sauce and what's happening with it and the relaunch and whatnot.
So I know a lot of questions have been coming around like, is the pink sauce safe? You know, are pink sauce packages still exploding? Are you still producing the pink sauce? Is the pink sauce even still a product?
I mean, imagine these questions having to be asked about your product. Like, is your product safe and has it stopped exploding? Two concerns. There should never be concerns about a product, okay? I should know when I buy something that, first of all, it's safe, but most importantly, it's not gonna fucking blow up.
I just want to let you guys know that the pink sauce is 100% safe. It's being manufactured in an FDA approved facility. It is also
FDA approved, you know? Fucking hell, that's crazy, because I personally thought it wasn't a medical product, but she's pulled it out the bag.
The pink sauce will be sold really soon. Yeah, it's a product.
I mean, thank God for that, eh? We can all sleep at night now. You know, the weird thing is, I do actually want to try it, and I realise that it might not be safe to consume for me, and I have a lot of allergies, so, I mean, it really is a bit of a risk if I wanted to try this. But my curiosity gets the better of me sometimes, so I would actually like to try it, but for some reason, I don't think it would ship to England. I feel like that might have some complications with it being a sauce, but what the fuck do I know? If I can get it, I will get it, and I'll review it in a video, but, maybe for my health, it's not the best idea. Now, as well as announcing the relaunch of the product, she's also made a few other videos saying that people who requested refunds because, you know, their product arrived and it had exploded, well, they should be getting their refunds. But after she posted this video, a lot of people were complaining still, saying, I haven't got my refund, my product blew up and whatnot, and she's now posted, like, a second video addressing the refunds.
I've been receiving messages from people saying that they haven't received refunds, and we go and we look in the system, and people literally received refunds weeks ago. Please check in with your bank, check your bank statements. But yeah, we are refunding everyone.
Now here's the thing, I might be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure that these refunds that are kind of being processed right now are from the time that she tried releasing the product, like ages ago, right? Like weeks, maybe like a month ago. And the fact that she's still having to address the refunds isn't a good sign, right? And I know she's saying that a lot of the refunds were processed weeks ago, but clearly some people are having problems with the refunds. So the fact it's taken this long, I mean, it's just another thing on top of all the bad organisation that's happened with this product, isn't it?
It should take from 9 to 10 business days for the money.
9 to 10 business days? I mean, I've never heard that one before. That seems a bit long, but fair enough, I guess. Also, one thing I did notice is in these newest videos talking about the pink sauce, the sauce is actually looking pink again. If you remember, one big concern with the sauce was the fact that it just kind of changed colour, you know? It started off very vibrant, very pink, and then kind of turned to this, like, mouldy looking colour. It wasn't very appealing. But I mean, in this video from a week ago, the sauce looks a lot more pink. Obviously, she is partnered with someone who does know a lot more about the food industry, so maybe they have found a solution to make it more pink, and hopefully a solution to be consumed, and to not explode, and that the ingredients are going to be labelled right, and the servings are going to be labelled right, you know, all that stuff. But I mean, who knows what's going on with this situation nowadays. I feel like I'm probably going to end up making another video on the pink sauce when it does re-release, because realistically, something bad is going to happen. I mean, that's just a given at this point, right? But let me know in the comments, are you excited for the relaunch? Are you going to buy the sauce, all that stuff? And then also let me know what you thought about Chef Pii's response, Karamo's response, just everything about the situation that we spoke about in today's video, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new. If you want to let me know topics to talk about in future videos, the best way to do that's on my Instagram. It's @MARKIE, it's linked in the description. I use that app more than any other app, to be fair, and all I really post is my dog, who is currently chewing a wire. What are you doing, Bailey? But for the sake of Bailey, you know, it'd make him very happy if you did follow the Instagram, so if you could do that, it's linked in the description. Hey, well, don't look at me like that. And yeah, until next video, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.